Shakil once again. Today we are going to, yesterday in the previous video we have created this nice looking form and the navigation system. You see we can navigate to login, sign up and front page. So this is the static form in the registration page. So this is not fully functional. This is just a static. So what we are going to do today, we just receive the data from this name field, email field, password field, and upon submitting this form we will receive the data and preserve it in the state, and from this state by Axios we will send this data to the backend. So this is our ultimate aim. So let's do the things step by step. Okay, so first of all declare the state. So what is a state? This is the React state. If you don't have basic understanding of a state, just learn these things from anywhere, as this is not the basic tutorial. Give it a empty string, okay, and then const email, set email, email use state name, email, then password, set password, and its name is remember, set remember. Okay, so we have declared the state and set a state, and to receive the data from here we need a onChange event handler. And declare e through e you can we want to receive the data. Okay, so what's his name? Set name, e set name, e dot target dot value. Okay, on extra curly braces here, so copy and paste these things from another input field, okay, set email, set password. Do it carefully, if there is any typo it will not work. Set password. Okay, so through the state we are receiving this data from set name, set email, set password, set remember, and preserve the value in name, email, password and remember state. So when the form submit, it will receive the form by the onSubmit event handler and give it a function name, and we'll define the function handle submit. Okay, so define the function here, const and initially give it e prevent default to prevent the default behavior of this form. So I think we are done, but we need one thing to see whether we are receiving the data and preserving it in a successful way. So we need to see it. So console dot table, then give it the state name, email, password, then remember, not register, remember. Okay, I think we are fully functional. So if we go here, so here is a problem, use state is not defined. So This is natural. We have not defined the use state. Use state. There is a typo here. Use state. Use state, and import the use state from React. I think the problem will be solved. E is not defined. Okay, we have not defined. We are receiving the value through E, so we have not defined, so we need to define the E. Okay, I think now it's fully functional. E is not defined. I defined the E. Restart the server and it works fine. So we are receiving the data from set name, set email, set password, and receive the data in name field. So let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen. Okay, inspect the element console. Okay, give it a name, Shakil. Then Shakil. Yeah, we got the console table. You see it receiving the data and preserve it in the name state, email state, password state, and remember state. And you see object also showing the data. So this is very handy. This sort of things we have to do repeatedly. Entire functionality is largely depends on this receiving data from the client side, and keep it in the state unless until you are using the Redux or context API. So upon receiving this data through Axios, you have to send this data to the backend and receive in the backend, receive the data request.body and save it in the MongoDB database, okay, or any sort of database. So this is very important. So another good thing I want to do is that if any user leaves the form field empty, we want to do some validation. If someone leaves it empty, he can also pass the screening process. So we want to force them disable the button and force them to give the input fields. So for that, what we need to do, in the submit button, declare disabled, and if there is no name or no email or no password or no remember, if these fields are returns the negative value, then it will not the button will be disabled. So let's see. Yeah, button is disabled. So unless until they are fulfilling this form field, he cannot submit. So whenever he will start typing, you have to fulfill the full condition. You have to give the 4 input fields, otherwise we are not allowing him to submit the button, click the button. Okay, so this is a great validation. Okay, give it a name once again, Shakil Kamran, give my email address and give it a password and submit. Okay, so we are receiving the data and showing it the console log. Okay, so I think up to that place we are being successful. So we can, in the front end, we can receive the data. This is very much important. So we have to go through this process repeatedly several times. So if you can understand these things, it will become very handy. So no more today. Next day we will set up our server. Okay, so if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe, and stay connected. Give a big thumbs up, and it will be a tremendous journey. See you soon.